All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarah Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the memberships right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a whole lot of dynamic curriculum, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking that link right down in the video description in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Hebrew Roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week discussing very important, vital, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, get a preview, family. Check it out. Become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Make sure you get over there, check it out, family. Get a discount, shop and save, and shop. Everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon. By far, we got that work tonight. Netters of Chaos, Tar Way Rat, and So Back. We got the goddess and gods of chaos, that black primordial abyss, the cosmic melanin of creation. I want you to get on over there. Also, we got that, where we got? We got that Ishmael jump off there. Yeah, we're going to crush a lot of Muslims with that. I know you heard already because you know I got the formula to crush you. But anyway, I want you to come on over there, even at your own peril. I want you to get on over there and get to work so you can wake up, family, so you can get the keys to freedom. That's right. To all the family out there, donate to the General. I thank you. I appreciate you for you. The fact you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate. The link is right there for you in the chat. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti. Rock that notification bell. Give a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You be done for. Here we go. Did Elijah Muhammad get the mothership from the Hindu Vinmea? I got spelled that wrong, but I'll straighten it up later. What is the Hindu Vinmea? A lot of people's like, well, what the hell is that, Seti? I don't know what no goddamn Vinmea is. We're going to show you today. We're going to show you, family. We're going to show you today. But first and foremost, let's get back. Let's get a warm up. Let's warm up. Farrakhan is going to tell us what Elijah Muhammad say this ship look like. A lot of y'all niggas out there say we got Klingons and black Vulcans and shit flying around out here with a what's that? Where they get them suits at? Men's Warehouse. And niggas went to they landed, went to Men's Warehouse and got them one of them 2-for-1s and shit. Got 2 for 1. You understand? Got them some patent leather shoes, got them some bow tie, and they went back up on the mothership. You feel me? And they've been flying around and shit in the universe for the last, I don't know how many. Say they built the motherfucker before the white man even came out the cave. So they've been up there turning. Yeah, they've been planet hopping for the last shit. I don't know how long, 2,000-3,000 years. You see what I'm saying? They've been planet hopping and shit. They're up there smoking weed and shit and forgot about our ass. They didn't smoke so much of that cosmic dust. They don't even know that we down here. These motherfuckers, do they live forever just because they go up on? I got to ask that. I mean, goddamn, y'all talking about some eternity here now. Just because motherfucker is you flesh, well, how do you do that? Did you live forever in the flesh? Flesh never die. They say Elijah Muhammad went up on the, he went up on the wheel. So you don't die. You live forever, huh? I didn't know that. So now you can live forever in the flesh, go up on the wheel, never get old. Shit, that's a win-win right there. That's a win-win. But anyway, family, we're going to let Farrakhan break it down for us. We got 1 and 2 in here tonight. Let me see which one this is. Here we go.
Now, how do you raise a mountain?
Okay, this is part 1. That's part 2. Let me get part 1 up in here.
Muhammad said that wheel was built on the island of Nippon, which is now called Japan.
Now, when they build that, mother, anybody can tell me Nippon, and I'm gonna look that up to say it was Nippon, and they built it. I didn't hear no dates. I didn't hear no date, what date they built it, but they built it in ancient Japan. You see, that's about far east as you can goddamn get. You that about far east. You so east, you damn near west. So they built it in Japan. Okay, who they built it with? Because them motherfuckers was over there. We got our indigenous black people that was over there, but I didn't know they was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I know they was that advanced. You know what I'm saying? We the same peoples, our peoples that was over there in Australia, Tasmania, all through them islands was our people. You understand? But they was to the land, as much as I know of, they was to the land, and yes, they began to develop to a certain level, yeah. And it was because it is some structures over there that are magnificent, megaliths. You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, some of our even greater civilizations began to infuse some of that technology into there, where they was, there was constructs of great mind-blowing, mind-blowing megaliths, you feel me? Even into the South Pacific. So, yeah, but when we start talking about they built these great flying machines, you feel me? You would have to have developed. You see, you're not going to make me believe that you did it on the first try. So, even when you look at goddamn airplanes today, everything has an evolutionary period. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Wright brothers and shit, and motherfucker was, had to run and shit and start the motherfucking airplane up at first. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker like the Flintstones and shit. Motherfucker running and shit and whatever. You know how they, and then today, now they got shit that just, is out this world. And of course, we understand that the math and science come from us, but yet and still, we understand there's an evolutionary period. You see the stages of evolution. You see, so if they were able to build something that was that powerful, then that couldn't have been the first one. There had to be stages of evolution. And so we need to see those stages of evolution. They had to been flying long before. And so just like you can see airplanes all over the place, you see airplanes all over the place. And that's just the reality of it. You see small planes, you see gliders, where you could just glide and shit. You got all type of shit, you know what I'm saying, on different levels. But no doubt that, the technology of, is similar, and that it all evolves in stages. And so long before you could get a ship that could go into outer space like that, you see what I'm saying, and stay up there in literally indefinitely, unless it's landing on another planet, or whatever. But this mothership has literally been flying for thousands of years. It's literally been flying for thousands of years. When did they build it? What was the date on that when they built it? And who were the scientists who built it? and, you know, again, show us, you know, the preliminary stages that led up to this wheel. You feel what I'm saying? You got the car, you got the Ford T, you got a little, and then today you got all type of Bugattis and goddamn Lamborghinis from a chariot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't hear nothing about the stages of evolutions and the evolutionary stages and the proof that people were flying through the air. Not to say they couldn't, because if you could build what we didn't build, then it's possible. But being possible and proving it is two different things. You see what I'm saying? Is it possible? Yes, indeed. Most definitely. And how we got in the air today is from us. We know that. But there's a process today, that evolutionary process today that we can see. So it should be no different in no knowledge whatsoever. It's evolutionary stages. And they're not telling us about these stages.
By some of the original scientists, it took $15 billion in gold at that time to build it. It is made of the toughest steel. America does not know yet the steel, the composition to make an instrument like it. It is a circular plane. And the Bible says of it that it never makes turns. The wheel didn't make turns. Because of its circular nature, it can stop and then shoot in all directions at thousands of miles of speed an hour. Listen now, listen. He said there are 1,500 of these small wheels in this mother wheel, which is a half a mile by a half mile. It's like a small human-built planet. Each one of these planes carry 3 bombs. The bombs that are used on these planes, and by the way, these planes are not new. Solomon said there's nothing new under the sun. They have even markings in areas of the earth where they make markings of these planes in ancient writings because they're not new to the original man. White folk ain't the first people that fly. We flew before there was a white man. You can take it or leave it. How in the world could he fly first when we the ones that gave him the mathematics on which he is flying? We were asleep to allow the new man to rule. Now look.
Let's go to part 2. They're getting on me out there. Come on with it. Y'all got to come stronger than that, though. Y'all got to come stronger than that. Come on with it.
And why? What is the purpose of a mountain? Brothers and sisters, you ever try to balance a tire? How do they balance the tire? They put a weight here and a weight there to keep the tire balanced. That's how the earth is balanced. With mountain ranges. He says that we have a type of bomb that when it strikes the earth, it has a drill on it. And this drill is timed to go into the earth and explode at the height that you wish the mountain to be. If you wish to take the mountain up 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, you time the drill to go 3 miles in, then explode, and it brings up the mountain. He said we use these planes to make mountains on the earth. These bombs that this plane has are timed to go 1 mile down, and they will bring up a mountain 1 mile high, but it will destroy everything within a 50 square mile radius.
See that? And you brought that up. That's why they joined with Scientology. Because they both own some crazy shit about they own Scientology too. You understand? What's his name? Ron Hubbard. You see, a follower was, got his gang from Aleister Crowley, and also his protege. His protege. What was his name? Out there in California, he created the rocket propulsion. Yeah, he was out there in California, but he was Aleister Crowley's. He was his Parsons, Jack Parsons, right? Parsons, right? Yeah. That's who he is. I had did all that. Yeah, so that's who Ron L. Hubbard got his. He robbed Jack. He robbed Jack Parsons. Took his wife, his girl, whatever she was, his money, everything. Robbed him, and that's they believe, and it was some people believed he was set up though, as far as him dying and shit, But anyway, they was all on some spaceship shit. All of them was on some spaceship shit. And Aleister Crowley drew the first Thelema. Yeah, they was into Thelema and shit. Jack, but Aleister Crowley drew one of the first, but he didn't believe it was a alien. He was more or less a deity, but he looked like a gray, what they call the alien, the Lam. That's right, Lam. And he believed him to be a deity, but a lot of people believe that they use that drawing as a means, to create what they call the gray, that people say they see today. But, so a lot of them groups is into, the fanciful alien, and, things of that nature. And again, with no proof, no damn proof. And it's no different than the concept of God, just going a different direction. Just going the same direction, but going another way, but going the same direction. You see what I'm saying? And going nowhere. The destination is another road to nowhere. Another road to nowhere. You see? And so, but yeah, so that's why they kind of, could, come together. And the crazy shit that they talk about, even about the hair that, our hair, was a curse. Yeah, they, let's just say what it is, saying that woolly hair is a curse and motherfuckers' hair was straight. And I say, oh no, man. Y'all niggas is piling this shit up, man. Far more and more every time y'all come up with something, man. We got to leave this shit alone. We got to leave this shit alone. Hair, lips, nose, all that. We got to leave this shit alone, man. It's confusion. Let's finish this.
Now, brothers and sisters, they know that the end is close. And so now, in the movies, they're going to make it like fiction, but it's based on something real. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that mother plane is so powerful that with sound reverberating in the atmosphere, just with a sound, she can crumble buildings. And the final act of destruction will be, listen, Allah will make a wall out of the atmosphere over and around North America. You can see it, but you can't penetrate it. And he said he will cut a shortage in gravity. And a fire will start from 13 layers up and burn right down, burning atmosphere. And when it gets to the earth, burn everything. It will take 310 years to burn and 690 years to cool off.
Y'all remember, y'all know that little picture that they always put on shit when they know that shit sound crazy. That little African boy where he be looking at that white woman like this. Like, bitch, what is you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? That little African boy, he be looking at their ass like, what the fuck is you talking about? Man, listen here. If you believe that shit right there, you can go right on ahead. Go right on ahead, nigga. But I guarantee you be dead before you see it. You'll be dead. Your ass will be in a box, nigga, before you ever see it. So let's put some money on it, nigga. Right, nigga, put your fucking name on the wheel. Put your name on the motherfucking insurance policy. And goddamn it, we'll put each other name on it, motherfucker, for $1 million. You see what I'm saying? Just in case your ass croak, I can get my money. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my motherfucking, put my name on it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be laughing all the way to the bank. You can find that motherfucker plane when you get up there, nigga. But I tell you what, I'm gonna be laughing all the way to the bank because your ass gonna be dead before you ever see that goddamn plane. Yeah, he freestyle. Ain't said one fact. Ain't said no facts. You understand? That nigga is created, but you know that's what they do because they know our peoples is like to dilly dally. We like fantasy and shit without backing it up. You understand what I'm saying? You could do all that. Nigga, get it popping. We need to get this shit popping. Why destroy the earth? What you gonna destroy Mother Earth for? I mean, what would make you destroy the earth? This is a blessing. Just go on and deal with the Neanderthal. You ain't got to burn the earth up. What you gonna burn the earth up for? Talking about you gonna burn the atmosphere up and shit like that. You sound like the Neanderthal. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. We can't keep making up a goddamn excuse for every goddamn thing. Stop it, please. Every time we say that you can't do you stop. You know what I'm saying? We fall in and shit where we had to explain. Just stop. Stop right now, goddammit. Don't make up no more excuses. You see? You understand? That's what he trying to do right now. Why fucking do that? Yeah, why do that? We got the Vinmea, y'all, and I'm going to show y'all the Vinmea. And this is where Eli, and I'm telling you where they got it from. Here you go.
As flying machines capable of extraordinary feats. Hinduism is one of the world's oldest living religions, with roots stretching back over 4,000 years. Scriptures speak of Vimanas, described as flying machines capable of extraordinary feats. Hinduism is one of the world's oldest living religions, with roots stretching back over 4,000 years. The core scriptures, known as the Vedas, are a collection of ancient texts that were composed in Sanskrit. Scholars have dated the earliest of these texts, the Rig Veda, to around 1500 BC during the early Vedic period, which followed the Indo-Aryan migrations into the Indian subcontinent. This makes the Rig Veda one of the oldest known religious texts still in use today. 3,500 years ago would have been during the Bronze Age, a time when early civilizations were developing their distinct identities through advances in metalwork, urban planning, and cultural exchanges. To put this age into context, it would be over 1,500 years before the rise of classical Greece and more than 2,000 years before the Roman Empire reached its zenith. It's nearly 3,500 years before major events like the Renaissance, an era that feels distant, yet is much closer to our time than the Rig Veda's composition. Vimanas, as detailed in Sanskrit and Buddhist texts, are complex machines with remarkable capabilities. Described as a fusion of modern stealth aircraft and flying saucers, Vimanas were designed for various purposes, from celestial travel to interplanetary journeys. These ancient flying machines were equipped with propulsion systems that enabled high-speed flight and even invisibility. Accounts mention them being circular in shape, resembling what we might envision as flying saucers today. Vedic texts, like the Mahabharata and Ramayana, provide vivid descriptions of Vimanas. They were used by gods to descend from their heavenly abodes to earth.
Yeah, so why do I see? So the thing is, and they talk about these wars in heaven. You see what these damn, and so why do I say, that Elijah, Muhammad, and even the Moor Science Temple and groups like that, they had a heavy influence from the theosophy. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. They had, when we going into the Moor Science Temple, seeing that the Circle 7 Quran came out of the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ. You see, coming out of the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ, which is a theosophical book. You see, what is theosophy? You talking about Madame Blavatsky again? They got which is a gumbo of a lot of occult knowledge, whether it's Sufism in there, is ancient Egyptian, is Sumerian, is Hindu. You see, is Hindu, and very Islam, or what they want to call Islam, which is again occultism. It's occultism. It's occultism. You see, because if it's Islam, and the thing is, they don't take from the Arabian fold. They come out of the east. They come out from the far east with the Indian, like they say, Japan. They dealing with Japan, Khan, which is more of a Indian, Mongolian, Turkish, Khan. You know what I'm saying? Why in the Arabian fold you hear more of like Caliph or Sultan, things of that, Emir, things of that nature, which come out of the Arabian fold. You got this Khan. You see Genghis Khan, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh Khan, and you see what I'm saying? So, so when you, and even, when we look again, looking at the Qurans that Elijah Muhammad, recommended that the Nation of Islam members, if they're going to read the Quran, he said that they should read the Maulana Muhammad Ali, and that's who he named Muhammad Ali after. And he was a member of the Ahmadiyya movement. And the Ahmadiyya Muslims are, considered by Orthodox Islam to be, they don't even consider them to be Muslims. They don't even consider Ahmadiyya Muslims to be Muslims. Real talk. They don't even, so, and then, they attack them because the guy that, who founded Ghulam, whatever his name is, he said that he was the Mahdi. You see, and he said, what was that? What he, or he claimed to be another prophet. He claimed to be a prophet. I believe that was one of the things that he claimed. Yeah, he thought he was the Mahdi. He thought he was the Mahdi, but they get on his ass for also saying that he was a prophet too, because you know what I'm saying. The Mahdi is coming back. You know what I'm saying. But I think because he said he was a prophet, and they believe that Prophet Muhammad of Arabia was the last prophet. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that he said that because the Mahdi is coming back, you know, that the Mahdi is supposed to be coming back, but you know, it's not supposed to be another yeah, Turkish Mongolian. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's and then when you say Mohammed, you know, like Met and things of that nature, MET, Mohammed, you know what I'm saying? And when you that's Turkish, you know what I'm saying? Met, because that was then that's Muhammad. Met, you know what I'm saying? That's some versions use that term Met. You know, the guy that conquered Constantinople. You see, that met Constantinople, but that's where you see the guys that wrote them Qurans is from out of India. So they got an Indian back. They got a foundation. Yeah, they got pure trash. You already know, pure. They more crazier. They even further crazier than the damn the Jews and the Jews. They crazy, but goddamn it, the Muslims went on even further than that. They went further than that, but that's where they're getting that wheel from. What makes up Eurasia? Everything in, you know, what they call Europe, and you know, combined with, you know, the whole continent. You know, everything past, but literally, I mean, that's their own construct. Eurasia is a European construct. That don't mean it's a political construct. You see, it's a political construct. You know, geographically, it depends on what is the ruling, you know, the ruling world order. When Africa was the world order, you know, what they call the Middle East and Europe was in the fold of Africa. It was in the fold of Africa. It was an extension of Africa. You know, because those were the first. So, you know, the European had no, you know, wasn't even out the cave yet. In much of Asia, what they call Asia, even that term Asia is not ancient to the extent, because before it was Asia, it was Kush. It was an extension of Kush. Even Herodotus say it's two Ethiopians. You got the Eastern Ethiopian, you got the Western Ethiopian. So even before it was Asia, it was called Kush. You see? Yeah. So it had, you know, in during the 18th dynasty, that's strictly when people say the entire planet was, at no time was the entire planet called Asia. You see, that's fallacy. But if people say it long enough, people will believe it. You see, that's a political construct. You see, that somebody created, but you can't go to no map because at no time did, you know, I see any Asia in Egypt or in any it was Kush. Was no Asia. It was called Kush. Period. Black power. Yeah, it was called Kush. Yeah, so that's a bunch of garbage. But if you say it long enough, people will believe it. You see, yeah, Planet Asia, my ass. That's just, you know, to make you, that's anti-African. You know what I'm saying? Because they know good and goddamn well, you know, so they try to, oh, well, you know, that includes it's goddamn lie. Goddamn lie. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You trying to, you know, you trying to clean up the fact that, you know, Africa is more ancient than anything that y'all talking about. So to, you know, make it appear that it's all one and things of that, no, not at all. That's an ideology that came along with, and I haven't heard nobody say it, but not just the Muslims, but Nation of Islam type, occult Muslims. That's who I heard say that. I ain't heard nobody else say it, but Nation of Islam, occult Muslims, maybe the Moors, I don't know. They don't like using the term. Well, they do say Asiatic. They more on that Morocco and Morocco and all that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, family, we ain't done. We still here, family. Come right black. We got some more fire. Don't you go nowhere. We got some more videos I'm on the show, and don't lose out on this information. You feel me? Can't get it nowhere else. And at any point in time, anybody want to come and refute, bring some facts. Yeah, Rakim is on it. You feel me? But it is what it is. I leave them where they at. I respect Ra and this, that, and the third. But if he want to get technical and that's what he believe, I love to see him, on the battlefield of academia. You see what I'm saying? And we'll see. You feel what I'm saying? You know who coming off now. You know who coming off victorious. So, stick to the rhymes. Don't come into the realm of historical cultural knowledge, because it ain't gonna be a pretty scene, y'all. All right, y'all gonna have to call the mothership on the general, because I'm gonna be taking motherfuckers out. They're gonna be like, God damn, come on, Elijah. This nigga Sarah down here slaying everybody. Yeah, slaying everybody. Come on, mothership. Come on down here, because we can't handle this nigga. He's taking out 10,000 occult Muslims, every second. Every 2 minutes is 100,000 niggas down. Please, mothership, please. Start dropping bombs on that nigga named Seti. All right, family, we coming right back. This is General Sarah Seti. I'm coming right back. We got 5, man. Don't go nowhere. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.